Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jayom Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivirgacharya Astatarasatasi Srimada's Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Gaura Premanandi. The plan for this evening is just to do a mini review of what we spent the past 2.5 days doing. And as you heard, the Festival of Inspiration is an annual event. It's been an annual event for 20 years. 20 years. It's a long time. It's older than you, huh? 20 years. So the intent is to become more attuned or aligned with the whole purpose of Nama Yajna, the chanting of the holy name of Krishna. And of course in various forms, but a big focus was chanting of japa. And I'm going to give you a quick overview of the 4 parts that we discussed. Entering the mood was kind of the introduction on Thursday evening. Receptivity going inward in Sankalpa. Sankalpa means the intention with which you do something. Like, here's a little example. There are Vedic Brahmanas, and Vedic Brahmanas, one of the things that they're gifted in is they know many mantras, and depending upon the Sankalpa, they'll draw from the Vedic texts various mantras. So supposing you have a son or a daughter and there's a marriage plan, so that's a Sankalpa. And there are mantras that are specific for that, or one's beginning a business venture, and you want to have auspiciousness created at the very beginning of that business venture. So that's a sankalpa, a desire or an intention that you pose to the priest, and then they conduct the ceremonies accordingly. So similarly, the yajna for chanting of the holy name has a sankalpa, and we explored that topic. What are some of the appropriate sankalpas that one might have at the beginning of daily chanting? It's a nice topic. Then we spent some time on the topic of acceptance in categories, accepting oneself, accepting Krishna, accepting others, having Krishna accept you, of course, also. Then the mode of service, following acceptance. We discussed a little bit. We'll give a quick review of these points. Dasya, bhava, the mode of service unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and specifically directed toward one's deities. And then we ended with this kind of summary: taming the mind, shelter of acharyas, etc. So that's what we did in the past couple of days. And then we had our 64 round day, which was very nice. So here you see a forest. This was the general backdrop that was being used. It's sequoia forest. There's this little fellow down there in the center, and the giant sequoia trees. Big, 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 old trees. And in that background, we discussed, among other things, a nice song by Bhaktivinoda Thakur entitled The Holy Name. It's a song or a poem, and it's part of a whole collection that became a book on Sharanagati, the Sharana, taking shelter, of the Agati, it's the process of going to the place of shelter of the Holy Name, Sharanagati. And this is the concluding song in that whole book. And hopefully the audio is going to work cooperatively, because there's a nice recording of one devotee here in the audience, Sri Radhika, who's a very nice narrator. So they, with feeling, she's narrating this song or poem of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Oops, it's not happening.
My heart is like a desert, hot with the rays of the sun. This is my internal mental condition. The desire for temporary material things cannot satisfy me, because by nature they are death-producing. And not one or two, but thousands of such death-producing desires have taken shelter in my mind. So, my subconscious region is always burning. This is my condition. But somehow, by the grace of Sadhu and my Guru, the holy name of Krishna, with its infinite prospect, has entered through the holes of my ears and reached the plane of my heart. And there, with some peculiar hope, with infinite auspicious possibilities, it touched my heart with a new kind of nectar. New hope is aroused by that sound. Then, by force, it comes from the heart toward the tongue. Not by the endeavor of my tongue I am producing that sound. What came from the heart of a saint through my ear entered my heart, and that forcibly appeared on my tongue and began to dance. That is the holy name proper. It descends from above. The material tongue cannot produce it. Its source is above. And through an agent of the Absolute, it comes through the ear to the heart. From the heart, it gathers some sympathy. Then, the holy name of Krishna forcibly appears upon the tongue and begins to dance. With great force, that sweet sound comes to the tip of the tongue and begins to dance. The real effects of the divine name have been described here. If it is a real living name, the voice will be choked up. There will be shivering in the body. The legs will be unable to stand, and sometimes tears will flow in a current on the body. One's hair will stand on end, and sometimes the body will change color. The material mind and consciousness will fade away, and we may fall in a swoon. The whole body and mind will appear as if it is being attacked, shivering and influenced in many ways. Apparently, it may seem that so many troubles are created in the body and mind, but the real heart is overflowing with a particular kind of strange, sweet juice. Sometimes the devotee thinks, I am swimming in an ocean of nectar. My whole existence is submerged in an ocean of nectarian rasa. I am beside myself and cannot understand where I am. What is this? What is surrounding me? Am I going mad? Where is my past experience? My seriousness? My gravity? Where are they? I have been completely converted by a foreign element. I am a doll in the hands of a great force which is so affectionate to me. I cannot ascertain how it is possible that by my faith I have entered this great unknown environment, and at last I find that I'm captivated. My entire being, within and without, has been captured and controlled by an especially sweet force. It is beyond description. I came to take shelter of him and accept him as my guardian. But now, at his hands, I'm being dealt with in such a merciless and oppressive way. Still, I feel everything is very pleasing beyond my experience. I cannot resist anymore. I'm fully captured. So let my faith go anywhere, because I cannot escape. I'm captive in the hand of a sweet, loving friend. All my independence is gone, and I have no other choice but surrender. I find that he is an autocrat. He does whatever he wants. Since it is not possible for me to resist, I must surrender. No, I will cooperate and do whatever he wants. Meanwhile, I find that the holy name is like a blossoming flower, emanating wonderful sweet streams. The holy name contains so many sweet variegated forms of current within him. In different ways, he's expressing himself. Sometimes he shows a peculiar type of color and form, and then disappears. So many charming aspects are revealed within as he forces me to surrender at the base of that altar. He shows himself in a full-fledged form as he leads to Vrindavan to witness his Vraja Leela with Radha. I find myself in the midst of his uniquely sweet and loving abode. He says, "You see, I have so many wonderful things, and this is your home." I am not imagination, but concrete reality. You will find that this environment is very sweet and favorable, and you should live here. I see that he's exchanging a variety of loving rasas with his many devotees. And I find that a spiritual body has emerged from my previous one, and that I have a permanent place here in his service. Such a new life I find here, that all considerations of my past life and experience has vanished. What he says is true. My real life is here, and my previous material life was a waste. Now, I find that chanting the holy name gives me a new hope, a new prospect, and new encouragement. The name supplies whatever we want. All our internal hankerings will be fulfilled if we chant the name. The holy name is eternal, full of ecstasy, and it is the purest of the pure. I find I have been completely converted, and now my innermost hankering is this: let whatever is against the sweet name vanish forever from the world. Everyone should come here. I'm ready to sacrifice my life to finish any opposition so that everyone can easily, peacefully, and fearlessly enjoy this absolute, sweet, and blissful life.
That was a nice way to begin. And after that first day of introduction, we spent the next 2 days dealing with these two topics, acceptance and service mood. And we're going to begin with the next step, acceptance. We're going to see this nice fellow walking up stone steps heading to Radha Krishna at the top, beads in hand. So acceptance. Several sayings. Acceptance is the opening of the lotus of the heart. As many of you know, the nature of a lotus is, at night the lotus closes, and when the sun rises in the morning, the lotus opens in a blooming position. So the Krishna's name is like the sunshine, and the opening of the lotus of the heart is what is the result of acceptance of that presence of the holy name. We discussed there are different angles of vision where acceptance can be understood. Self-acceptance, accepting of our relationship with Krishna. Specifically, Krishna is our master and benefactor, and accepting the path of bhakti. We discussed all of these points. Accepting others in relationship to Krishna, and accepting uncertainties and challenges. Starting with self-acceptance, we had this little message. We're tiny. Quite most insignificant in the totality of everything. There's a nice little Google map showing a nice lady in the midst of the Google campus, and hopefully the technology is going to work. The map is going to go up and up and up and up, and that's the Google campus. There's where the restaurant is, and there's where the meeting rooms are, and there's where the buildings are. There's the Google headquarters. Now there's the mountain view, and keep going up, and there's San Francisco Bay, and the west coast of California, and the Earth planet, and keep going, and keep going, and keep going. Near-Earth asteroids, then there's inner planets, and then there's outer planets, the solar system, and so forth. Dwarf planets, inner Oort clouds. So 1 light year away, 10 light years away, 100 light years away. We're quite insignificant, yes? 10,000 light years away, 100,000 light years away, there's the Milky Way, neighboring galaxies. 1 million, 10 million light years away. 100 million light years, 1 billion light years. Gosh. Now we're going to go back in again. Faster. We're going to end up in the Google campus. And there she is, the same lady. So, we're tiny. We are servants in relation to Krishna. We will never be promoted to being the boss. Never. Eternally, we're Krishna's servants. This is the acceptance message, but it's also the service message. That's who we are. Are we fully accepting this? We broke our relationship with Krishna. We have 100% responsibility. Unlike any regular other relationship that's interpersonal, there's sometimes conflicts. Do we acknowledge? This is the self-acceptance. We broke that relationship, or at least temporarily broke that relationship. And then the other side, will Krishna accept us back? So that's one of the prayers that we had some emphasis upon. Krishna, please accept me. But Krishna is more than willing. According to Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is our best friend. And if Krishna is our best friend, how does he regard each one of us? We try to chant or to stretch our arms as like a child reaching for their mother. Please accept me. And please enter into the chamber of my heart. So part of this is our tininess. Part of it is the fault in breaking the relationship and unclean and unqualified that we are, whoever we may be, whatever we may be. We're lacking in some genuine qualification. And so, please accept me. And Krishna will accept us. Then, accepting the fact that Krishna is our benefactor, we had this little story, or Mahabharata narration, as all of us know. There was a point in time when the Pandavas were banished for 12 years, and then incognito for 1 year. They lost in a gambling match, a loaded dice match with Shukuni. And in addition, they were humiliated, but Draupadi was brought into the assembly with the idea to strip her naked. And as that attempt was being made by Dushasana, she looked at her husbands and they remained silent, as powerful as they were. Finally, she had to call out for Krishna. With one hand she was holding her sari, with the other hand she was calling for Krishna. Then she just realized this is useless. He's more powerful. So with both arms raised, hey Krishna, hey Govinda, and sure enough, Krishna came. When there was no one else, Krishna came to her shelter. And that comes from accepting Krishna as our benefactor. You see on the right side, I'm not going to read all the text, but this is another event after their banishment. It shows on Durvasa Muni with the 60,000 disciples, and there's with folded palms, that's Duryodhana. So Duryodhana purposefully invited Durvasa Muni to come with his associates, fed them very nicely. He was very pleased. So he asked Duryodhana, what is it that I can do for you? Generosity and courtesy. So Duryodhana said, I don't need anything. you're happy with my hospitality, but I'll certainly acknowledge the hospitality of Yudhisthira is far superior. Although he's living in the forest, he and his wife have a pot that can produce unlimited food supplies. So why don't you go see them and take their hospitality too? And oh, by the way, make sure you go afternoon. And the painting at the bottom is a messenger was sent from Durvasa Muni's party informing the Pandavas and Draupadi that Durvasa Muni's on his way. It wasn't like if or maybe. He's on his way. And it was after Draupadi had already taken her meal, because that was the arrangement when the pot was given. It will produce unlimitedly until Draupadi takes. And after she takes, that's it. So you know the story. So what happened was Yudhisthira understood as soon as, because he's the one that's holding his hand on his chin, he understood what was going on. And poor Draupadi, she also knew what was going on, but there's a very nice passage which we'll narrate quickly. She looked down the road in the direction of the road or the path that leads to Dwarka, because they're off in the forest in Indraprastha region somewhere, and only Krishna can help in this situation. So she didn't raise her hands because it wasn't the same dynamic, but she's looking, where's Krishna, where's Krishna? And sure enough, much like it happened in reverse, the dust of the hooves of Krishna's horses were seen, and then the top of the chariot, of Krishna's chariot, and then the chariot, and then Krishna descended from the chariot. She looked very happy. And there's Arjuna and Yudhisthira. Draupadi was looking at the distant road, the pathway which goes to Dwarka, because she thought, in the assembly of the Kurus, there was only one person who could help me. And then she saw the flagpole, etc. And then Krishna descended from the chariot. And then she recites a very wonderful verse. We're going to hear a recording of the verse. But the images on the screen depict what the verse says. In the upper left, it's the rising of the sun to dissipate the darkness of night. On the right, it's Krishna's rescuing some drowning men. On the bottom left, those who are parched by drought, Krishna provides rain to soothe the parched personalities. The poor person, Krishna brings gold and reciprocates. The person who's very ill is depicted on the right side. Krishna is coming to soothe them. So here's the verse, it's recorded, and I hope the recording works well.
Tamasi ravirivodyan magjatam aplavanam plavaiva trishitanam svaduvarshiva mega Nidiriva nidananam tivra dukkamayanam Vishagiva kushalam no datumaya tishauri.
Lord Krishna, who is like a sun rising in the darkness, like a boat to the drowning, like a sweet rain cloud to those dying of thirst, like fabulous wealth to the poverty-stricken, and like an infallible physician to those afflicted with the most painful disease, has come to grant auspiciousness to us.
As with Draupadi, so also with us, this idea of calling for Krishna to come in difficult times, and whatever the time, whatever the circumstance. We saw this image something I like, so I shared with everyone. It's Krishna's helping a living entity, that fellow in the boat with Krishna, that's us, crossing the ocean of material existence. And Krishna's saying to us, be present and know I am here with you. So be present means, but from our side. And when we call, because this was the festival of the Holy Name, when we call the Holy Name, in the Holy Name, Krishna is present. He's not different than his name. We may not have the realization, but by being present with the name, it can be our realization, our direct experience that Krishna is with us. That's the idea. I am here. So that's, with Draupadi's example, we may take in our regular everyday life, material life, shelter of material happiness. That's meaningful for many people. According to Bhagavad Gita, it's a source of misery. Dukkha yonaya evate, yehi sparsha ja bhoga. Samsparsha means senses and the object of the senses meet. And there's an expectation. And that's, happiness is going to be there when senses meet sense objects. But often that's not what happens. It's dukkha, distress instead of sukha. We're expecting one thing, we get another thing. And we do it again, and we do it again, and do it again. I like this verse. It's like a little child's game. And the little child's game is they press a button, and then out comes this monster, and then he punches you in the nose. And they giggle, and they put the monster back in the box, and they do it again, and do it again, and do it again, and do it again. Due to contact with the material senses, O son of Kunti, such pleasures have a beginning and an end. And so the wise man does not delight in them. So, lesson from Queen Kunti. There's no other way to be satisfied or fearless than taking shelter of Krishna. And the simplest way for us, accepting Krishna, or accepting the presence of Krishna, the merciful nature of Krishna's being with us and sheltering us, it's easy. His holy name. Very easy. We're still on the acceptance part. We haven't gone too much to the service part yet. Here's just a quick saying. I'll just read it quickly. We don't accept an undesired event, it becomes anger. When we accept, it becomes tolerance. When we don't accept uncertainty, it becomes fear. When we accept it, it becomes adventure. When we don't accept others' bad behavior towards us, it becomes hatred. When we accept it, it becomes forgiveness. When we don't accept others' success, it becomes jealousy. When we accept it, it becomes inspiration. Then the acceptance is the key to handling life well. That is, the acceptance of the place of shelter for us. Krishna is our place of shelter. And there isn't something else that's a place of shelter. Still on this topic of acceptance, please accept me. Jiva Goswami, one of our great acharyas, he writes like this: please accept me awards the soul a sense of belonging to Krishna. Otherwise, one adamantly tries to belong to so many different things. And it's quite true. Two more. This is Prabhupada writing. Our method is to pray to Krishna to give us the necessary strength. That's all. Otherwise, by regular practice, the sage is very difficult, unfavorable. First thing is memory is very short. We can't remember. Life is very short. At the same time, so much disturbed by anxiety, by disease, by natural disturbance. Roga, sukhadibihi. Every moment there's something for which you have to lament. This body is a breeding ground of all kinds of disease, so what is possible to practice? Therefore, this one practice, chant Hare Krishna, and hearing, that is very nice. And praying to Krishna, please give me strength. Hare, O energy of Krishna. Oh Krishna, I am fallen. I have no strength, please accept me. Again, it's like a child going like this, and it's universal. They don't have to say anything. They just do this. Mothers know, fathers know, anybody knows. That's all. Please accept me. I have no qualification, I am frail, I am trying, but I'm failing. All these appeals should be made, and Krishna is all-powerful. He can do anything. Even we do not perform, trying our best, we fail. Krishna will help us. Just like a child tries his best, but he falls down, the mother takes up, and all right, come on, walk. So Krishna's likened like that. So that's the acceptance topic. Now the service mood, the same fellow with the same beads and the same stone stairs leading up to the same Radha and Krishna. And so following acceptance is the service mood. Maharaj Parikshit is stating Canto 6, Chapter 1. This is Maharaj Parikshit to Shukadev. Sometimes one who is very alert so as not to commit sinful activities, sinful acts, is victimized by sinful life again. I, therefore, consider this process of repeated sinning and atoning to be useless. It is like the bathing of an elephant. For an elephant cleanses itself by taking a full bath, but then throws dust all over its head and body as soon as it returns to the land. I've had personal experience of this. There was a point in time when there was a desire in Mayapur to take the deities sometimes for an elephant ride. You know, a little box up on top of the elephant. So they got an elephant. Her name is Gulab. Nice name for an elephant. Gulab. Kind of like Gulab Jamun, kind of like that. And, you know, to maintain her, they had an elephant caretaker with, you know, big quantities of food every day. And, you know, there was a lake, a pond, and daily the Gulab would go into the lake and take, you know, drink water from her trunk and throw the water all over her body and take a nice shower, and then go to the shore, take dust from the shore and throw the dust from the shore all over her body, and every day. She was very regulated, very clean and very dirty at the same time. So elephants do like that. So the process of purification by atonement for sin, then again the sinful activity may, because the modes of nature haven't changed after the atonement process. So the same activity. So instead of the atonement process, Canto 6, Chapter 1, you recognize this as the Ajamila story. So Shukadev Goswami narrates the Ajamila story. Prior to the Jamila story, there's this idea Many of you know the verse. If you want to say the verse with me, you can say it with me. Kechit kevadaya bhaktya vasudeva parayanaha agham dunvanti karsneya niharam eva bhaskaram. Only a rare person who has adopted complete unalloyed devotional service to Krishna can uproot the weeds of sinful actions with no possibility that they will revive. He can do this simply by discharging devotional service, just as the sun can immediately dissipate fog by its rays. In some parts of the world, Mayapur is one of those parts in the world, it's quite common scene in the because at night it's very hot, and in the day it's very hot, and at night it cools down. So because it's near the Ganges, lots of moisture is in the air, so in the morning there's a low-hanging fog, common. And it just hangs until the sun rises. And when the sun rises, just as it starts I remember watching this many times, just as the sun peeps over the horizon, the direct rays of the sun, poof, the fog is gone. All this, you can't see it, you can see the horizon, but you can't see it clearly because the fog. And when the fog is dissipated, everything is clear. Immediately. There's no delay. It just happens very quickly. So, yeah. Continuing the very next verse, Shukadeva Goswami is going to explain, prior to the Ajamila narration, of how that fellow on the right-hand side, who was a hunter, who used to half-kill animals, is now transformed by Narada Muni, so much so that when Narada comes to visit him later to see how his new disciple is doing, when he sees Narada, he comes running from his little cottage with his family, but he sees ants in the road, so he gets down and moves the ants out of the path because he doesn't want to harm an ant, whereas before he was a hunter that half-killed animals. My dear king, if a sinful person engages in the service of a bona fide devotee of the Lord, and thus learns how to dedicate his life unto the lotus feet of Krishna, he can be completely purified. One cannot be purified merely by undergoing austerity, penance, brahmacharya, and the other methods of atonement I have previously described. So purification of heart is a necessary part of this path of service. And those of you that like reading Prabhupada's books, one of those nice books is Nectar of Devotion. In a Nectar Devotion, it mentions there are 64 items that constitute the totality of devotional service, and 5 are most important. Here's the most important 5. Most potent forms of devotional service are the chanting of the holy name, not forms of enjoyment, nor forms of relief, nor forms of achievement. They're forms of service. It's emphasis on, even when chanting, it's a type of, or the foundation for all other types of service. Paying attention to Krishna in the form of His holy name, that's our service. Or particularly while chanting, that's our service. And that's the heart of every living entity. Here's another nice verse. This is going to be sung, this recording. And maybe you recognize who is singing it. She's...
Naivatmana prabhurayam nijalabhapurno Manam janada vidusha karuno brunite तच्चात्मने प्रतिमुखस्य यथा मुखश्री.
So sing again, you can sing along with her second time.
नैवात्मना प्रभुरयं निजलाभपूर्णो मानं जनादविदुषा करुणो वृणीते. यद्यज्जनो भगवते विदधीतमानम् तच्चात्मने प्रतिमुखस्य यथा मुखश्री.
So this is, what does Krishna need from us? The Supreme Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is always fully satisfied in himself. Therefore, when something is offered to him, the offering by the Lord's mercy is for the benefit of the devotee. For the Lord does not need service from anyone. To give an example, if one's face is decorated, the reflection of one's face in a mirror is always seen to be decorated. So like putting on your tilak. You don't see your forehead, you're looking at the mirror. And as you're applying your tilak, it looks like it's on the mirror, but it's on your forehead. So you're decorating yourself. As you're decorating yourself, the reflection of one's face in the mirror is also seen to be decorated. So here's a devotee. The image is meant to show making a nice offering. Supposing you're offering some incense or some scented flowers or something. So there's the offering, and there's the mirror that's in one's hand, and ultimately it goes to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But it doesn't look like it. It just looks like there's a deity, and then, but keep what's behind that, what's behind that, what's behind that. It's the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It's service unto Krishna. Our offerings of service have little value, except for the love invested in it. And we're almost done. This is a nice little saying by Srila Prabhupada about the importance of offering the holy name to Krishna.
Jimang bhaktya prajaccha. The real thing is bhakti. What you can offer to Krishna, everything belongs to Krishna. What you have got? What is your value? And what is the value of your things? There is nothing. Therefore, the real thing is bhaktya. Real thing is your feeling. Krishna, kindly take it. I have no qualification. I am most rotten, fallen. But I have brought this thing for you. Please take. This will be accepted. Don't be perturbed. Always be careful. You are dealing with Krishna. That is my request. Thank you.
So this is the second part, major part of our presentation, the importance of service, acceptance, and followed that is service. And there's an obstacle sometimes, often, too often, and that's our mind. So a little text. Our unanimous experiences, our minds are difficult to deal with. The mind is like another entity, constantly chattering, demanding attention, an unrelenting companion. Here's a joke. The mind will insist on dominance even after agreeing to cooperate. Some say it's like being married. During chanting, the mind gets fixed on problem solving and detailing out tasks. So, is it not true? I mean, it's true. So, multitasking in this world is considered, a virtue, but it's actually a distraction. It's in multiple distractions, and one becomes good at multiple distractions with that training and discipline, try to become a good chanter. It's next to impossible. And we can't get a refund on the mind, we have to deal with it. But the mind, this is from Subhashita. Some of you know what that is. It's a collection of wise sayings, Shubha, Ashita. The mind is like a monkey. The mind is like a drunken monkey. The mind is like a drunken monkey stung by a scorpion. The mind is like a drunken monkey stung by a scorpion possessed by a ghost. And that's the mind. And try to control that guy. So it's not easy. I'm going to try to finish because our time has already lapsed. This is a painting of Jad Bharat on the right side. And then he's being approached by King Rahugana, and King Rahugana has his soldiers, his military assistants, and they decide they want to make Jad Bharat a human sacrifice for the goddess Kali. So when they come, they encounter something else. They encounter a very elevated personality, much to their surprise. I'm going to read quickly. The soul's designation, the mind, is the cause of all tribulations in the material world. As long as this fact is unknown to the conditioned living entity, he has to accept the miserable conditions of the material body and wander within this universe in different positions. Because the mind is affected by disease, lamentation, illusion, attachment, greed, and enmity. It creates bondage and a false sense of intimacy within this material world. This Master and of the Supreme Personality of Godhead do this with great care. 5th Canto Bhagavatam. Nice lesson. Solution, we're ending. Bring the mind to Krishna in a mood of service. Reality becomes clearer when that happens. We can see what's what in the light of Krishna and Krishna consciousness. Sacredness fills one's life internally and externally. There's a little passage from the 10th Canto, chapter 87. Those who are a little familiar with the Bhagavatam, it's the largest section in the entire Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, chapter 87, Prayers by the Personified Vedas. In that section, there's a commentary given by Vishwanath Chakrabarti Thakur where he's comparing the mind to a lake. And sometimes lakes are turbulent, and sometimes lakes are very calm. And when one makes an effort to hear, as we see in the lower left side, we're trying to chant with attention to the sound of Krishna's name, the lake becomes calm. And when that good fortune arises, then something happens. Krishna appears in the mind. And when Krishna appears in the mind, he's not stationary, he's active, and he performs activities that make waves within the mind, in the lake of the mind. And then, so one may, with great fortune, have Krishna appear in the mind when one is properly engaged and very absorbed in the process of hearing. One more verse. This is Mukundamala Stotra. This is a verse by Yamunacharya. Prabhupada liked his teachings very much. Here we go.
Naham vande tava charanayor dvandvamadvandva heto kumbhipakam gurumapi hare narakam napanetum ramya rama mridutanulata nandane napirantum bhave bhave hridaya bhavane bhavayeyam bhavantam
not worship you to be liberated from this material entanglement, nor do I wish to save myself from the hellish condition of material existence, nor do I ever pray for a beautiful wife to enjoy in a nice garden. I wish only that I may always be in full ecstasy with the pleasure of serving your lordship.
Again, the emphasis is the mood of service is a place of real shelter, not material amenities or circumstances or getting free from material complexity. And one of my favorites is this one, but I'm going to skip it because of time. There's a nice teaching by Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and I'll just say it simply, although it's very elegant. The process of hearing with the ear, the spiritual ear, not just this one, it has the capacity to conquer the mind and all the other senses. That is to say, distractions or agitations in the mind and senses become silent from this one thing, just the activity of hearing. And very similar, as we heard Bhaktivinoda Thakur describing, by that process of hearing, in that lake of the mind, Krishna may appear. And when Krishna appears and reveals himself and his form, his qualities, his pastimes, his whole entourage, the whole of the spiritual world may appear in that way. When there's proper hearing, everything becomes realized through the one thing. The one thing is hearing with the spiritual ear. It's a nice message. So we should try to hear. Our basic foundational process in purification is this hearing of the sound of Krishna's name. Of course, any of the names. Not long ago, Madhava visited here in Naperville, along with many other places in North America. And one of his main messages and his mood is with his Mauritian accent, from the heart. Yes? From the heart. You can feel it from the heart. And that's him, and that's how he chants. Hear from the heart, chant from the heart, not in an academic way. I'm going to continue. This is the final slide and final message. To do this, it takes a special quality and capacity, but it also may take a lot of determination. This is a nice prayer by Madhavendra Puri. Pictured on the right, he's the Paramahansa Sannyasi Madhavendra Puri that wanted one thing only, and that was Krishna's association. So here's the nice verse. You will hear it sung twice.
भ्रान्तं मुहुर्वैदिका मन्दं बान्धवसञ्चया जडधियं मुक्तादरा सोदरा उन्मत्तं धनिनो विवेकचतुरा कामं महादाम्बिकम् मोक्तुं न क्षमते मनागपि मनो गोविन्दपादस्पृहा मुग्धं मां निगदन्तु नीतिनिपुणा भ्रान्तं मुहुर्वैदिका मन्दं बान्धवसञ्चया जडधियं मुक्तादरा सोदरा उन्मत्तं धनिनो ते मनागपि मनो गोविन्दपादस्पृहा
Let the sharp moralist accuse me of being illusioned. I do not mind. Experts in Vedic activities may slander me as being misled. Friends and relatives may call me frustrated. My brothers may call me a fool. The wealthy Mammonites may point me out as mad. And the learned philosophers may assert that I am much too proud. Still, my mind does not budge an inch from the determination to serve the lotus feet of Govinda, though I may be unable to do it. Now this is the mood of Madhavendra Puri, this topmost Vaishnava who certainly understood the mood of service, feeling himself unqualified yet determined. Though I be unable to do it, my mind will not budge an inch from the determination to serve the lotus feet of Govinda. Very nice. And that's a little summation for those of you that were unable to attend. All of these classes and more are all recorded on YouTube somewhere. So you can find out, and if you like, you can, at your own leisure, attend the classes. So I'm going to end, and because of time, it's already 20 minutes before 7. Should I take questions or just close shop? One or two? Okay. We probably have a portable microphone here. If somebody wants to raise their hand, we can give you the microphone. Okay. Looks like we're done. So thank you very much for coming. Next time we have a festival of Holy Name, it'll be the 21st. We've already had 20 of them. We'll see you next year. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj. Thank you from my heart, as well as all of us who have been regularly attending this festival of Holy Name, which you have brought to us by your unlimited kindness. We remain eternally grateful to you. So really, I mean it from my heart, because every single year Festival of Holy Name happens. It brings all of us who have been attending one step closer to Krishna. And so thank you again and again. We are eternally indebted to you. Today the announcements are quite brief. We are going to have this year's Gita camp, and there are flyers in the temple notice boards. You can scan the QR codes to register. It is happening July 27th to August 7th, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and the ages of the children 5 to 12. The theme this year is Bhagavad Gita chapter 18. Your children will be learning verses, bhajans, drama, mridanga, harmonium, dance, craft, leadership skills and life skills, arts and crafts, woodworking, baking. That's quite a bit in the 2 weeks' time, but that's what we have been doing for many years. So those of you who would like to register, please scan that QR codes on the notice board. Today's Sunday feast is sponsored by Siddharth and family seeking prayers and blessings. I know they are not here, but as always, let us chant the holy names of Krishna and pray for this family. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And for the coming weeks, if anyone is interested in sponsoring, you can contact Abhay Prabhu, who is there in the back. And today's Sunday feast is cooked by the team, Kiran Mataji, Deepu, Rinku, Amit, Deepan, Priyanka, Tarun Krishna and Dinara. And the cleaning team is Hari Dhwani, Yamuna Jeevan, Govinda Mohini, Gadadhara Chandra, Shiva Senthil, Gadai Gauranga and San Vishnoi. And the serving team is Toka Krishna Prabhu and team. Please give them a big hand. Thank you. The miss downstairs.
Vishwapadaya Krishna Pistaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Vaishtatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Where is Rasa Prayana? Where is he? There he is. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedantam Namo Vishnu Padaya Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunnavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasade Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Bolo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama Rama Hare Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Jai Radhe Shyam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,